Hi everybody, welcome back to another Mythic Monday, and it is a special Mythic Monday. After the intro, I'll tell you why, but today we're going to be taking a look at the Mythic Legions Blue Hagnon. If Saturday morning cartoons fueled your imagination as a kid and powers your action figure collecting now as an adult, then you're in the right place. Thanks for stopping by, and welcome to Saturday Morning Toy Collector. And if you like my content, please consider subscribing. Hi everybody, it is another Mythic Monday. I said it was a special one, and it is, because last year, November, first weekend in November, was, of course, my very first Legions Con. It was Legions Con 23, my very first one, and I made a lot of really good memories there. Met my good friend Greg, who does Double Jointed with me on Saturdays. If you don't have an opportunity to catch the live stream every Saturday morning, you can always catch the replay. It's just there in the live playlist. And but while I was there, I bought a ton of Mythic Legions, and I made it a sort of like a goal of mine to do a Mythic Legions review every Monday of every week throughout 2024, and I think I pretty much hit that. I do remember there being one Monday when I didn't do it because I think I had like 5 sets of Savage Crucible figures to look at and get them back to the guys over at Harbinger Studios. Thank you again for that preview to let me do that. And I think that was the only time I missed a Monday, if I'm not mistaken. I might have missed another one in there somewhere, but I can't put my finger on it. But anyway, so I bought enough Mythic Legions figures to be able to do, I didn't plan it out that way. It just happened to be that way. And today, Blue Hagnon is literally the last Mythic Legions figure I have from last year's purchases that is unopened. I have no other unopened Mythic Legions, and it happens to be the Monday that I leave for Legions Con 2024. Does that mean I'll come home with a ton of stuff to be able to review with, throughout 2025? Probably not, but that does seem to be the way it worked out this year, and it's super special. This has been a fun year of taking a look at Mythic Legions figures every Monday, and I hope you guys have enjoyed them as much as I have enjoyed making them. So without further ado, let's get over to the review space and check out Blue Hagnon. All right, taking a closer look at the package here, we have Blue Hagnon and all of his translucent, Lord, I hope I don't have a problem saying that throughout this review. Plastic. We see a little baggie full of goodies in the back. We have his faction symbol right here, and we do have his bio. If you want to pause that and give it a read, you certainly can. And then, of course, this is, one of the retailer exclusives. So he came out, of course, with Lejay. I don't have the original Hagnon, so there, if you want to pause that and give that a read, you certainly can. So let's go ahead and get this opened up on our last figure purchased at Legions Con 2023. All right, Hagnon comes with a lot of stuff that I didn't know he came with. So starting off, he does come with your, standard complement of back wing adapters and shield holder for the shell shield that goes on the back. So we'll get those out of the way. He also comes with that 1.0 style belt that we've seen 100,000 times already. And he also comes with this really cool shield. This is one of my favorite shields in all of Mythic Legions. I love this just simple, standard wood and iron shield with the little handle on the back. It's one of my favorites. We do get this really nice scimitar. It's not my favorite weapon in the Mythic Legions world, but I do like the blade and the rust effects. I guess maybe I'm just really not a fan of the bone handle. The bone here on the hand protector, I don't mind so much. The horns here doesn't really bother me. I just think I just don't like this part right here, but it is a nice looking blade. And then he does come with one of my favorite weapons, which is the old ball and chain. I don't know if this is necessarily a weapon, but I like to use it as one. I think it's really nice. I've used these a couple of times. I think the one that the last time I had one of these, I put it on my swig. That'll be seen at Legions Con this year. Be sure to come up to the table on Legions Con on Sunday and check out the Swigalicious swig offerings. Thanks to Terrence for setting that up. And then we do have a metal chain and these shackles as well. And now we get to the really cool stuff that comes with Hagnon. So of course he does come with that complement of armor. I think this is really neat. It's also cast in that translucent blue, which is really nice. And he also comes with a regular skull head with an articulated jaw that opens and closes, which is really nice. I didn't know he came with this. And he also comes with the knight head, because in his bio it says he used to be a heroic knight, but you know, he had a spell cast on him, and he's had the shackles that that he has been enslaved with in the afterlife. And now that he's freed, you know, will he choose to be bad, or will he choose to go back to being a heroic knight? So it's really cool that he comes with this. I guess my only complaint about this whole set is that maybe I kind of wish maybe that his shield and sword were blue translucent as well. And I know that some people may say, well, the spell is on him and not his weapons, but you know what? His armor, the helmet, and the pauldrons are the blue, and they are not. I mean, wouldn't they be not considered weapons? But they're, you know, inanimate objects. So if they are blue translucent, I think I just would have liked his weapons to be blue translucent as well. But maybe that's just me. And here's Hagnon himself standing straight up and down right out of the package. And I will say, for those of you who sniff your figures and you're a weirdo like me, I will say this figure does have an odd smell. He doesn't smell like the rest of the Mythic Legions figures. And I believe some people, maybe in my own like friend group, chat group, may have pointed that out before. He's not by any means a stinky figure. He doesn't smell bad. The smell doesn't like permeate the room once you open him up, but he just smells a little different. You know, that's just, I don't know. I've talked way too long about how this figure smells. He looks incredible. If you have a skeleton soldier like army builder from before, you know what you're getting. This is the exact same thing, just cast in a different translucent blue. And of course, he does have an exclusive head that comes with him. And we're going to take a closer look at that head. But man, I just wanted to show you this guy. He just looks fantastic. And he also is blue light or black light reactive. So of course, you know, if you hit him with like a blue light or something, maybe it'd be better if I did something like this. You can see how it just really lights him up, especially the eyes in his head. Just looks really cool. So he is not really reflective, but reactive to black light. And I think that makes him look really dope. Taking a closer look at Hagnon here, I really hope that you can get in here and see some of the detail on this head. It is sort of like a zombie style head with these bright white orbs as eyes. I really hope that kind of comes across. Maybe if I turn off this little bit of light that I have, you can see a little bit better. And I just think he looks really neat. I really love this head. I don't have this head in any other form. I don't know if it's been made other than the original Hagnon. So if you guys do know where it's been made, let me know down in the comments, because I'd love to see what this looks like painted. But turning that light back on, you can see he does come with a little gorget collar piece here, which is really nice. He has the armor on the bone arms, just like with your standard skeleton builder. He has a little the folds down here on the side, a little piece there in the front, a little piece on the back is actually made onto the belt, and then of course down here he's got the boots. So let's pop these shoulder pauldrons on and see how they bring the character to life, because you know, with Mythics we all know the shoulder pauldrons do a lot of the heavy lifting when it comes to these characters. Really fleshes them out. And you know, this plastic on the shoulder pauldrons feels really nice and rubbery. It doesn't feel like it's going to break in any way. It doesn't feel brittle. So that's really cool. And yeah, he looks great. Now just popping this head off, you can see he does have the skeletal net peg. Let's see what he looks like with the articulated skull head on. Boy, that looks great. It's going to be giving Bill Bones Broken Shield an old run for his money. And then let's pop the knight head on, and I think that's going to look really cool as well. And it does. It looks really nice. You have like a little spectral warrior, and I dig it. I think he looks fantastic. But, you know, Hagnon is just not Hagnon without this original head. I just like it the best. It's got the blue, like, not say blue glowing eyes, but the white eyes. Just looks really great. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and get him with his scimitar. There we go. See, I think that's the reason why I don't like this, is it always makes me want to put the curved part to the back, and then that makes the sword backwards. And then let's go ahead and give him his shield. Yeah, I do think I would have preferred his weapons be translucent as well, to sort of, kind of signify like he has power over the things that are his. And there you have it. There is Blue Hagnon, decked out with all of his gear. Well, some of his gear. He looks really, really cool. I think I'll probably display him on my shelf, though, with the chains, because I kind of like this, Jacob Marley kind of vibe, the blue ghost locked away in chains. But let's do some size comparisons real quick before we get out of here. All right, we're going to be bringing in Billbone's Broken Shield, no longer decked out for Halloween now that that is over. And we're going to be bringing in the new hotness, the new skeleton builder 2.0 next to the old skeleton builder. And these three skull heads look fantastic together. So let's get these guys out of the way and get him into some backgrounds and into some lighting and see how Hagnon poses up. I got to tell you, I really, really dig this guy. Like I said, I don't have the original Hagnon that's got a little bit more of that greenish tint to him, but I do have this one now, and I do like him very much. He is really cool. The translucent plastic doesn't feel brittle in any way. It feels good to the touch. It feels just as high quality as the other figures in the line, so you don't have to worry about anything there. I just think he looks great. I do think I would have preferred the translucent weapons as well. I know we couldn't have done the metal chains and stuff like that with that as well. That's okay. I understand that. We get what we get. And I really dig this guy. I like the spectral form. We just ended up watching all of the Hobbit and Lord of the Rings films with our middle son, and he really loved the army of the dead that was under the mountain. And this guy is giving off those vibes, and so I dig it. Could I army build these? Absolutely. Have a whole entire army of undead skeletal soldiers. I think would be absolutely fantastic. And this is the last one that I have from last year, and it just leads us right into Legions Con 2024 coming up this weekend, where I'll be traveling on Friday, so there'll be no review then, and then we'll be doing our episode of Double Jointed. Greg and I will be doing it live from Legions Con on Saturday at 6 p.m. Eastern time. If you're there, you'll definitely want to check it out live. We'll be on the 3rd floor, so come up and say hi. So thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. I super appreciate it. Please continue to check us out over at Instagram at Saturday Morning Toy Collector. I am your Saturday Morning Toy Collector, Mark, and I will see you guys at Legions Con this weekend.